hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my cycle.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys a very important discussion about the latest Boruto manga chapter spoilers that are out. Obviously, if you're an anime-only fan, this is the time of the month where I need you to click off of the video. I thank you for your support. However, if you're still here, I'm assuming that you've already seen the spoilers, or you're somebody that does not care about spoilers. So man, do we have a lot to talk about with these spoilers. I mean, Kurama dying caught more people by surprise than I really expected it to, since they've been kind of building up for this for about 3 months now, kind of hinting and implying that either Naruto or Kurama is gonna die. And those of you guys who follow the theory videos know that I've been saying for a while, since as far back as November, that I really think Naruto's no longer going to be the Jinchuriki for the Nine Tails. And I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised at seeing the reactions to so many people on social media. But I have to address something real quick. So I saw in the last video that was uploaded for today that there are a few people who I'm guessing are new subscribers to the channel and don't know how things work on this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and address some of the comments that I got. So the people that were just genuinely excited to talk about the chapter spoilers and wanted to hear my thoughts on the spoilers, dude, I'm okay with you. This ain't for you. This ain't for you at all. This is more so targeted to the people that say, oh my God, the titles, the thumbnail says sacrifice, and you got a picture of Naruto. We know Naruto's not dead. So a little thing that you probably don't know is that a lot of the videos I record them weeks in advance. And if it's a lore video or if it's one of these novel videos I have, chances are that video was done months ago. However, you don't see those videos until the 15th of the month and towards the end of the month, because I try not to spoil anime-only fans between the 1st and the 14th. That way I can appease both parts of the fandom. If a spoiler comes out and I realize, oh shoot, the video that I uploaded 2 or 3 days ago, the spoilers are gonna contradict it, that's usually when I come home from work, like I am now, and I talk about the actual spoilers. But I just want to go ahead and kind of address that. Literally, I was working and I saw the spoilers come across the screen. I said, oh my Jesus Christ. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, whatever you pray to. That's what I was saying when I saw these spoilers, man. So first of all, Kurama is confirmed to be dead. Now that was something that people like myself was saying, hey, that's definitely a possibility that, like, hey, you know, when Ishiki stomped Naruto out of that form, it probably only severed the link for Kurama. Now, I only got that part of the way right. I said that, like, hey, Naruto's probably gonna be fine. However, he's gonna lose the ability to use Kurama. He's not gonna be a Jinchuriki for the Nine Tails ever again. And that much is confirmed, because we get this heartbreaking panel where you see Boruto and he's holding on to Naruto's hands, trying to comfort and console his father. And it's just so heartbreaking because Naruto's reaching out for Kurama to try and stop him from leaving. And it's so crazy when you think about it, because Naruto's had the Kyuubi inside of him for 33 years now. 33 years of Naruto's life. The only thing that he's known is being a Jinchuriki. To a certain extent, Naruto's identity is just defined by that. And so to have a piece of yourself ripped out like that and never there, Naruto's always gonna walk around and he's gonna know there's a part of him that's no longer there. Because Kurama for a long time was like a curse to Naruto, but when Naruto has that line in the spoilers where he says, so you're just like mom and dad, that shows you where he's putting Kurama. That is huge to think that from chapter 1, when we get introduced to Naruto and we find out that Naruto's got this cursed spirit inside of him, and there's just all these people that hate him, and you see the journey of the character of Naruto, and then you see the separation like this. That is so heartbreaking, and I'm here for every minute of it. I'm here for every minute of it, man. Like, I am gonna talk about why this is actually a good idea narratively to have Sasuke have his rinnegan confirmed yet again to be destroyed, and have Naruto no longer without the Kyuubi's power. That's gonna be a separate video. Depending on how fast the editor that I sent it to gets it back to me, you guys will actually see that video in a few days, but I've got a whole thesis put together for that, so stay put for that one. Now, the other thing I'll definitely say when it comes to these spoilers is I like how Kurama tells Naruto, he says like, look man, you know, I lied to you. I said that it was gonna cost both of our lives, but this only ate up my chakra. And what I like in this instance is I said a while back, I said like, what if this is somewhat similar to Jinchuriki having a Biju extracted from them, but in this case, because it's only Kurama's chakra that is being consumed by this new transformation, or it's a majority of Kurama's chakra consumed, and Kurama said either or. What if that's a backdoor way for Naruto to stay alive? So again, I got it somewhat right. I was just off on a few of the details. So I definitely think that Kishimoto, that was a good idea to actually write that element into it right there, because now we're in a different situation with Naruto. Naruto has to figure out a new path forward, and there are so many paths forward for Naruto that I don't think a lot of people have actually realized. This was a welcome surprise, because this helps the Boruto series in so many different ways when it comes to actually creating conflict and raising the stakes, because now Naruto and Sasuke, they can get got. Like when it came to Jigen before, Jigen, he was just so powerful that when you looked at him, it was like, how the hell was he able to keep up with Naruto and Sasuke? The same guys with less than 50% of their chakra were able to slap around Fuse Momoshiki in the manga. They lose to this guy, and Jigen wasn't even a perfect vessel, and then when Ishiki comes back, Ishiki is just slapping these dudes around, and when Naruto goes that new transformation, eventually he's able to actually adjust to it, and it's one of those things where the next guy that came behind them would have to be insanely powerful, and it's not realistic. There's only so many overpowered people like that can be in actual existence. Otherwise, you start bordering on the realm of the new guy is more powerful than the last. It's like, where did this guy come from? You'd have been going into the typical shonen cliche territory. So I'm glad that this was used as a way to kind of steer the series back away from that, and to put it more grounded to where it's closer to what you actually fell in love with the Naruto franchise, where the fights aren't super grand in terms of scale. People aren't flying around and zipping and everything. Now it's closer back to strategy, and you've got overpowered jutsu, but you can't spam them left and right. Similar to what you saw in the War arc, where Naruto has some overpowered stuff, but Naruto still had moments where he had to stop and recharge. I like this element right here for Naruto and Sasuke. Now, the other big revelation that we get in the chapter spoilers is the fact that Code, the theory I had a while back about Code being a failed vessel for Ishiki Sasuke, Code is now revealed have been just that, a failed vessel for Ishiki Sasuke. And what I will say here is that based on the spoilers, Code is out for revenge right now. And I like the fact that last person we've not seen in the Car organization actually fight is the one that's going to be going out for revenge, and Naruto and Sasuke are brought down to a level to where they can get touched now. So if Code's got some super overpowered abilities, which you would think that he did, given the fact that Jigen, aka Ishiki, had chosen to be a vessel, we've already seen that Kawaki is pretty exceptional, so chances are Code is pretty exceptional as well. So I like this element right here, and I like how, you know, Ishiki's spirit basically tells Code, like, look, you're gonna have to feed Boruto and Kawaki to the Ten Tails. So that's good. That's good right there, because it shows you that Kawaki and Boruto are not out of the woods yet. And the fact that you got Momoshiki still on the rampage inside of Boruto waiting to be let loose, this definitely is one of those things where it's like there's a threat behind a threat, and there's so many different pots in the fire that Naruto is Hokage now that he's not the strongest person on the planet. Naruto has a hell of a problem in front of him. This is good conflict right here. This is good conflict. So I gotta say, when it comes to the spoilers, obviously the thing that's definitely gonna jump out the most is the Kurama and Naruto conversation. It's definitely something very heartbreaking right there. I know a lot of people are like, man, I can't believe we gotta smoke the Kurama pact, but I mean, they've been teasing it to us for 3 months now, and they're finally paying it off. So I mean, at this point, if you're still shocked by it, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, they prepared us and they put it off for a while, but going into a time skip, this is a good way to raise the stakes, man. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.